What's up, buddy?
Not much. How you doing?
Not much. We was thinking about you.
Well, guess what? You're being recorded right now. This is your first attempt.
Oh, okay. Was your ears burning?
No, they don't burn anymore. Ever since I got electronics put in them, kind of
Oh
went
yeah, I forgot.
sensitive. Yeah, the sensitivity's gone.
Oh, okay. Kind of like my eye, but it still feels pain.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
We
So,
were gonna try the Greg's Pizza you was talking about.
oh, okay. Jess is not a big fan of it, but I really like it. It's one of my favorite places around Johnson City and Elizabethton, but she says it's not as good in Elizabethton.
Okay, so
Do
you
you
think?
feel like that too?
Say again.
Do you feel like the one in Elizabethton isn't as good as well?
Um, I think I've had it once and I wasn't a fan of it as much as I am in
Oh,
Johnson
okay.
City. But it is
Okay.
overpriced pizza too. All of it.
Oh yeah, we saw
Between
that. Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
$20 for a 12-inch pizza. Woo! Well, where's your second favorite place to go for pizza that's not a chain?
that's not a chain.
Yeah.
Uh,
Home.
yeah, well, if I could get my brick pizza oven working, yeah. Uh, I don't know. Let's see. Marco's is a chain.
Oh yeah.
That
We like Marco's too.
Yeah.
I've never had it. So, and it sits there
Oh,
in Johnson City, and I've never had it. There's
Marco's is good.
there's that pizza, like a brick pizza oven or log. I'm
Pi-
not sure. It's
Pizza
right.
Inn?
No.
Is it? Oh,
That's a chain too, but that's in
yeah,
Elizabeth.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good pizza.
Is it?
Yeah. Um,
That's buffet style though, correct?
yes, but you can go through the
Okay.
window. You can call and order something in
Oh,
and go pick it up in the window, or just drive
oh,
around the
okay.
window. Yeah. Uh,
You can always get some Wahoo, the Mexican place. I understand
Oaxaca,
Diego.
Oaxaca.
Yeah,
Oaxaca.
yeah. I don't know the address.
You know the best part
We can figure it out.
for
Yeah.
this podcasting for you, Chris, is that your pronunciation is going to be a laugh for everyone. So,
Tehuachalco.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. My wife, I talked to Liam today,
yeah.
and mentioned something about it. And there's several people that I work with at UPS. But anyways, told me that, man, you need to get one of those things going, man, because you know, but I don't, all the stories you tell. And I'm like, I don't see how y'all don't have stories. I mean, you got kids and things happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're being recorded now. It's been 3 minutes and 24 seconds, 25 seconds, because we've already got 2 subscribers. Yeah, what do you think about that?
All
No,
right,
no
good.
joke. Because I just made a simple, silly video just trying it out, just see how YouTube worked, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
of just me, kind of like this. And I was just saying, hey, looking forward to, the future. I didn't know if you were going to be a part of it or not, Andrea, but I think we're going to have it set up that you can be if you wanted to be. Um, but I was talking about how we were going to do it, and there was just 3 of us at the time because nothing was mentioned yet. And then I got a comment, and some poor soul out there felt bad for me and said, "Boy, you look tired. Why do you look so tired?" And then
Yeah.
someone else subscribed to me. They were my first subscriber, and I'd love to send them a gift.
Okay.
So we've got at least 1 subscriber. So
Okay.
Well,
it says we have two
Cool.
now. It says we have two now, but
how do we? I can't even say Wahuka or what.
Oaxaca.
Okay,
Oaxaca.
most. I mean, I can't even spell it to get to it.
Wahaca. I'm pretty sure it's not a K. It's Wahaca. It's all A's, I think. I could be wrong. There could be a U in there. Let me
Oh, I
look.
think there is a U in there
Yeah, I don't know. I just hear a lot of phlegm.
because we told him we weren't going to get sayings, and then
No,
Yeah,
no,
we'll
there
just.
is no U. It's
no U.
Wahaca. And it is of the rainbow because every letter is a different color. Well, including A. A has 3 colors.
How is that?
It's because there's three of them.
Oh, because I want to say Apple, usually A was always red.
Well, it's yellow, pink, and orange. It doesn't get red. W
On
gets red.
Oaxaca.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Oh, and there's a
I,
that new
you should have noticed
Mexican
that.
restaurant is opened in Elizabeth now, Pueblo Nuevos. Me and Jess wanted to go try that out, but it was packed on the day it opened up, and it was like the last 2 days that I was home. So
Hold on.
Oh, where's that
What
at?
what did you say it's called? Because it sounded like you said who blew Vio.
No,
Pueblo Nuevos. I'm not
it's
sure
off
that I'm
Elk
saying that.
Avenue. Off Elk Avenue.
No, it's on 19E,
Okay.
and it used to be the old Lone Star building. It's that big. It's its own building.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So go to the end of town there where the big red light is, where it turns 19E, and you turn right like you're going to Hampton. Just truck down a
Yeah.
little bit. It'll be on your right.
Most famous chef in the world.
Right.
Gordon Ramsay,
Um,
or 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 Ratatouille. His choice.
Right, Ratatouille.
yeah.
Cooper Kevin's talking to. What? He said Gordon Ramsay was the most famous chef in the world, or Ratatouille.
Well, he has to be because that's
Right.
the only one's name that I know.
He's smiling about Ratatouille.
Well, we was gonna go meet up with Jess and go walking, but
The rain
no one wants to get
changed our mind.
electrocuted either.
Oh, is it lightning? Oh, it
It's
just
supposed
popped
to
up
be.
and said that she's home now. So yeah, I didn't know. Figured I'd call them pedestrians. Figured she was there
Right.
trying to make fun of us.
Oh well, man, she's gonna be excited. She'll be, that's my guy. You know
What?
what I mean?
She's
She
she's a
doesn't
little
want.
nervous. She doesn't know if she's gonna like the camera. But the funny thing is I told her, I said, you're having the conversations, just you'll forget that the camera's even there. You just might have that
Yeah.
mic in your kind of to your side of your face or something. So, because we
Hey, do we
looked at
get
all
the
that.
kind?
Go ahead.
Hey, what kind of mics are you gonna get? The kind, the big disc with a screen that catches spit?
Um,
Isn't that what they're doing? That's
I
what
don't know.
pop screens. They're called pop screens.
Oh, okay. See, learn something new every day.
Kevin's
Don't feel
doing
bad.
some research.
I learned it yesterday. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I think I'll get. I'm gonna get. I think I need to go. I'm gonna get me a pirate patch for the show, and rotate it. See if anybody notices.
Chris, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I did direct.
Right. Your other left.
I hope you know
No.
this is going on YouTube now, right?
We're on YouTube Live. It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, it ain't
No,
live. I don't know how to do that one yet. So,
Cooper was videoing us, not us, him playing Gorilla Tag on Facebook.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. I'm surprised I'm not on YouTube fighting out there in the damn yard.
well,
Well,
I mean,
that time.
there's no shame in laughing and watching that happen. But so let's see here. Let's see. I'm pulling up the mics. Okay, there I have 4 Zoom ZDM, 1 dynamic microphones. Oh, it's getting loud
Okay.
on your end. Okay, must have been a car. Okay.
Is
So
it-
what's your YouTube channel?
Dungeon Daddy Kev, and
Dungeon Daddy.
yeah, it's Dungeon Daddy Kev. And there's a whole thing to it. I'm creating new pictures, so it's kind of important. Are you going to be a part of it, Andrea, or is it like some
guest.
maybe?
Oh yeah, I'll show up as a guest. I'm with Jessica. I don't want to be on camera, and I don't want my voice to be recorded all the time.
Well, it's her fault we're doing this anyways. So, when you're afraid of something, we gotta overpower that fear. Except for spiders.
Okay.
You keep spiders away from me, I will jump off a bridge. So, yeah. So I've got everything set up right now. What I'm looking at is the Rodecaster Pro 2 for an integrated audio production studio. It's supposed to be the best thing on the market, anyways. So, uh,
Is Dungeon Daddy spelled correctly?
yes, and there's no spaces, and then it's just KEV. Um, see here. It'll have a picture of a guy, a girl, and it'll say Dungeon Daddy Kev and Jess Bell, kind of play on words. Oh, look, Jess messaged me, said didn't walk. So I should tell her I know. I can see on the camera. But,
You're waiting for you to get home to go to the Beef O'Brady's. I was looking at the menu, and I'm gonna get
oh,
They got
here,
some macaroni and cheese with some barbecue on
okay.
it.
Oh, the macaroni and cheese with barbecue. Here, type in Dungeon Play and the Worldwide Talk on Stupidity. That's actually what the name of it is. Sorry.
Okay, hold
Uh,
on a second. What
yeah.
is it?
Dungeon Play and
Dungeon Play.
yeah, the and symbol. Now these words are spaced out. So
Oh,
it's
they are? Okay,
yeah,
hold on. Dungeon Play
and the
and
World Wide Web on Stupidity. Not web. Listen at me. I can't even say
okay,
it
hold on.
right.
Hold
Tell
on, I
me.
can't hear you because of the rain.
That's fine. Just tell me what word you're on.
I'm after and Dungeon
The
the
World
okay
Wide.
web.
No. Talk on Stupidity.
Oh, worldwide talk. Okay,
On Stupidity.
on stupidity.
Yeah. I, Jess is supposed to be voting on a picture for us, but she is not. So I'll have to change this picture that's up there. Um, boy, it does sound like it's raining quite a bit on your end.
Oh yeah, it's raining pretty. It's raining pretty good. Or
You do look tired, Kevin.
I
Uh,
can't really
oh,
tell. I'm
you,
trying
you
not to
see
kill us.
you see the video?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
maybe it's
tired.
eyes are.
Yeah. Looks like you need a mango kiss.
That's trademarked by the Margaritaville at Sea, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Cooper, look, Kevin has a YouTube channel.
It's not just Kevin. That's Kevin and your husband.
Kevin and Dad.
all right, slacks off, and then man, it really starts coming down again.
So, Chris, we got to figure out what your name's going to be. I'm Dungeon Daddy Kev. Got to figure out what you're going to have. And it can't be something like One Eyed Billy. We get in trouble.
Yeah, somebody would take that to a different level.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
I can see that. Or so going, uh, this is a guy from like Beavis and Butthead or
Oh,
something.
it will be a mature audience only platform as well. I'm not gonna do anything and try to go back and forth whether it's for kids or not. Just gonna be safe, and it's like if you're not over the age of 18, you can't see you can't see anything on here. So that's what I'm going for. Because you and I both have a dirty mouth and need Orbit chewing gum to clean it up. There again, another trademark.
Well, no matter what, you if it's all if people are concerned about being politically correct, they're watching the wrong channel.
Well, that's the
You
point
know,
of this channel, ain't it? It's to make fun of that stuff
right?
and talk about the stupidity and the ignorance in people. So that's kind of what I'm excited about. So
Uh,
one thing I did learn is if you do get controversial and then people start slamming you in the comments, you're actually getting more views. So
right. So, all we need to do is just get some attention.
well, we're the first thing we'll do is just figure out how this equipment works. That's going to be one of our first videos with that. Figure out how to do all the editing on the editing software for audio, the video, and everything like that. Upload it into YouTube. YouTube. Listen at me, YouTube, and then we'll just start making more videos. Like, and they say put as
Hey,
many out as you can.
you know what would be kind of a cool to make a table out of,
Wood?
especially being round, a table.
I don't know what.
A
What?
table for your mic
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you
to
gotta have,
sit at?
yeah, you gotta have a place to put your drink too. You can't have cotton.
Oh,
So
But
what would be a cool thing to make a table?
a spool,
Oh, a spool, like a cable spool.
yeah, like a big
oh,
cable spool. You know,
you got one?
I'll
No.
find one. But you know what I'm saying? Like a big one, you could turn it on its side.
Yeah, cut it
So
up on the
cool.
bottom so it's not sticking out everywhere. Yeah. Um,
Oh
I
yeah.
do
Yeah,
know that Jess and I were looking at maybe some new furniture upstairs and take the gray and put it down into the dungeon where we can have couches and
Oh,
set this up on at the couches with a nice table just set up for this. It's an
okay.
idea. It's an idea.
Uh, um, just to get a heads up, I don't know if you wanted it down there. Andrea mentioned that
Dante
yeah,
carried the freezer.
Dante and one of his friends carried the freezer downstairs. He asked Jessica,
Well, it's fine.
did she want it in the
I,
basement?
did they clean it out?
Uh,
It needed to be cleaned out. That's
I
going
know.
where that
Kevin, I just
water was in it. It started being rank. So I'll clean it out, so you don't have to
I got
dirty the
well
freezer.
as well as a shot vac freezer. I mean a shot vac.
Yeah, we can put the shot back in there.
Well,
Yeah,
I've got
or
that.
so.
We've got that big blacker dick, backer. I can't say it, Chris. I need your pronunciation. Black and Decker.
Black.
It'll
Black
suck up
and
water.
Oh,
Black and Decker.
okay.
uh,
I was struggling there for a second.
it just comes naturally. I was trying to pronounce some kind of cheese earlier on, just like it's cheese, right? I'm like, well, it's obviously got a special name, copper lily or something.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know.
Gotcha.
Huh? Carpaccio? What's so funny? That's the way it was spelled.
COTJA.
Yeah, Carpaccio. Or snowman. All I know is I want to go to these countries and I can't even pronounce it. You know what I mean?
So this is going to be a highlight for our podcast. There's going to be a word of the day just for you, just to see what you can say, how you can pronounce it, and then we're all going to try it. And then we're going to play the actual sound and how it's pronounced. So
Yeah. Hey, well, if it's a lot of these Indian words, like stuff over here, and I'm not trying to be any way about it, but I'm not trying to be offensive. I just go with what it looks like, you know. I mean, like the Watuga.
Watauga.
we'll talk. Well, you still haven't been on Scioto yet, but it's not spelled that way. So
I'm sure the people around here probably, what the hell, but you know, I don't know. You just all you can do is guess, and if it's wrong, somebody will let you know.
yeah. So um,
Is that something being Kevin?
Yeah, I'm sure Jessica looks at it and just goes, man, doesn't he get a check each month? I wish,
yeah.
I mean, damn, between can't see out of one eye and can't pronounce words, I mean, how did you get through school?
You get a check every month, but you have to work for it.
You made it
Yeah.
through school
I think
because you got good ears. So
Yeah,
I don't. I
yeah.
don't have good ears.
I would like to learn how to read Braille. That looks pretty cool to
Oh,
me.
learning
I
Braille.
better learn trying. Yeah.
So my nephew can teach you. if he's got the patience for it, I don't know. I obviously do not have the patience for educating people. So I don't have the patience for figuring it out myself either. I'm pulling my hair out. That's why I'm wearing my hat because I went bald this time.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I am kidding. So,
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Damn, you got what's that disease where you pull your hair out?
um,
Alopecia.
well, it's alopecia is not where you pull it
Trichot,
out.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
trichotillomania or something like that,
yeah. That
where
that will
you
be
pull
one
your
of
hair
those.
out. Some people eat it.
That's going to be a fancy word for Chris on one of the episodes. So,
Yeah. You know, before you know it, I got about 20, you know, threats and everything else. You
yeah.
know,
Okay. Well,
so
I was giving you a call to see what
you
y'all were
should.
doing, and I'm gonna get back onto this, and I might upload this video for you just so you can watch it. Oh, don't forget, Andrea, subscribe.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yay,
I
we got
think
three.
I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, woo!
I have to call Liam and whatever.
Yeah, Liam and Kelly.
Yeah, we'll get some uh
I wonder if restaurants do it.
some more of that. Hey, I do gotta ask you something I seen on the news today.
Okay.
With you doing the did you hear about the deal with the realty, the new law stuff about that?
Yes. So the way that's going to work with the new real estate agent law, it's if it goes through and comes out through this weekend, so it will not be just on the seller's portion that has to be paid. You know, it's the seller has to pay all the commission as it stands right now. So now they're going to reduce this because they say it's going to bring down the housing market, which I don't see how the commission had anything to do with it. Never did. So
Right.
um,
Right.
what's happening is now they're going to open it up that the seller can ask the buyer for their portion or for the commission. So they're going to have to pay their own real estate agent their commission. And
Oh,
but it's going to bring out, the way I understand it, it's going to bring out this, before you can go look at a house, you have to sign a piece of
yeah.
paper stating, hey,
So,
I work for you and you're already going to give me this much in commission, which is probably going to start binding people. If you're stuck with that agent, or even if you back out, they can get some money out of you. So I don't know how it's going to work. There's a little bit more complication to it. I just saw a little thing on it, read a little bit about it. I'm kind of glad my license is in retirement for the moment, so I don't want to think
right.
about that one right now. So
Right. Well, because I mean,
This pastor.
ooh, dang, yeah, the police are coming out of the apartment or whatever. Uh,
oh
the well, I mean, from what I understand, like you said, it's a written contract stating that this is how much the real estate agent's going to get. Okay, well, hypothetically speaking, if it's 3% or whatever it is, and the house is 200,000, and it's pretty kind of cut dry at that point. What the I mean, and I understand that the realtors got to make some money. They put their time and everything into it. I mean, I
there
didn't really understand what the big deal was
so
about it.
part of it, the big deal was that the federal government kept believing what the National Association of Realtors was stating on commission levels and everything like that, and that they were varying, and the NAR kept saying that it varies and it could be this or that, and it's usually lower, but the average could hit around 5, which the federal government did their studies and found out that that was a lie. So this is part of one of the things that they're coming out and hitting on. So, um, and I know there's this big push on, just getting rid of real estate agents from now on. Like they're saying it's worthless to have them. That yeah, they are an intermediary to transactions and stuff, and they do some of the lead work on the, but so does an attorney. Either way, you're going to have a contract attorney or a real estate agent do this. So, um,
Right.
what is going to happen with real estate agents in the future? It potentially is going to be wiped out.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, now let me ask you this. And I was telling Andre about like the place I'm going to work or whatever with the medical equipment. I told thing deal is I told Andrea this guy that's a private owner or whatever. It's a matter of time though before, to me, someone's gonna buy it out
That company's been
because of
around for
what it.
for several years, but could it? Yeah. Will they sell? It's up to him, the owner.
Yeah, I mean, money talks and everybody listens. But
Yeah.
I can see the way the medical stuff with the doctors and medicine, all that stuff, uh, they're all keeping each other in business. And, it's a service, you know what I mean? And they know all these people are going to need it just like the medicines. So why wouldn't they, and these insurance companies want to buy these people out like this?
Because
So
insurance is only interested in one thing: insurance, money. They
it's
don't care about
control.
the.
Um,
Right,
they're fighting when it comes to healthcare. Healthcare used to be treating people, treating the patients, no matter what the cost, right? But doctors have to get paid. But doctors want to be paid far better than anyone else out there except for the NFL football player, right? So, um, and insurance companies are there to be a supplemental fund for the people that can't afford all this stuff. So they pay into it like a subscription forever and they get their stuff covered. But what it really boils down into is Medicare. Medicare sets a standard. So if the doctor says I'm going to charge $100,000 for this procedure, just throwing numbers out there, then Medicare
right,
is going to come in there and say, no, you can charge that much, but we only will allow 80% of this number. And then of that 80% is what they will pay. So they'll allow this, or let me get that right. Medicare sets a standard on what they'll pay for that procedure, no matter what the doctor says. And then they'll go,
right,
but this, we will only pay the 80%, the whole 80/20 switch, right? That you get on your insurance. So all the other insurance companies follow suit with Medicare because it's big government, right? That does it.
Yep.
So um, in the way it is today versus the old days, was insurance is out to get you just as much as the doctor is. The patient's the one that suffers the most because insurance now has a say on what treatment you can have. Doctor really thinks that you should have this. Well, that's a price you want. Insurance says we're not covering that. So that's in my opinion, that's not good for the American, consumer and the patients or anything like that. So you're getting a lot of rain again.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, well, and that's just the way I've ever seen, way I've ever seen stuff with like the government, and they make the people feel that you have to have us and need us or whatever. Like you said, it's all about control. And I don't buy into a lot of the government stuff about things. Yeah, I just think it's a trap. You know,
Well, just about everything is when it deals with the government is a trap for the American people anymore.
yeah, yeah. Well, hey, I'll let you go, man. It's getting worse. Seems like it's getting worse or whatever. We're fixing to be home anyways, or so. But I'll holler at you.
All right, you be careful.
All right, you too.
All right, we'll
Bye.
see.